And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West High School Basketball, presented by the Don Franklin Family of Dealerships. LakeCumberlandSports.com. Glad you could join us tonight. Another crosstown battle. Rivalry week continues as Pulaski County will entertain Southwestern tonight. A lot of stuff going on. It's a Hall of Fame night here at Pulaski County, but more importantly, John Fraley and Bob Boone are at midcourt. We're ready to go see what the coach has to say.
Hello, everybody. Joined now by head coach of the Pulaski County Maroons, head coach John Fraley. And first of all, Coach, thanks for having us in your house. We were here, about 9 months ago. I'm sure you just told me off air you've been talking about that one all week long.
Yeah, last time we were in here with them, it didn't go too well for us, and something we've kind of been thinking about. Hopefully we can turn it around tonight.
Coach, your squad, you're having a decent season. This game doesn't mean anything in terms of standings, regional standings, but that doesn't come into play when it comes to seeding. So, based on what happened the last time you two were in here, are your guys ready for tonight?
You know, we're just trying to get better every night against no matter who it is, and, you know, we come off kind of a disappointing effort there Tuesday night, so we're just trying to play better tonight, and when you play your crosstown rival, you always want to play well. You know, the kids have bragging rights and so forth, so on, and so hopefully we play better tonight.
What does your squad have to do? In what areas are you hoping they play better tonight?
We've got to defend better always. That's our thing. Our identity's got to be on the defensive end, and we've got to shoot the ball well. And those two things are the key for us to win.
It's really not that complicated, is it?
No,
shoot well, rebound, and play defense.
That's right.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
All righty. Thank you.
That is head coach John.
And that was Bob Boone and Coach John Fraley. We're going to see if Bob can find Coach Baker, but reminding you tonight, rivalry week continues, and we have launched a whole new idea tonight. We're in full high def. Our normal home on Facebook, you can find us, but you can go to the webpage, LakeCumberlandSports.com, and you'll be able to stream live the high def version of us. And when the game starts, that's going to be really cool. Right now, it's just something you're going to have to live with. About 16 minutes to go before we tip it up. Two teams that share the same management structure here in Pulaski County, but the rivalry between these two schools, whatever the sport, is a pretty healthy rivalry. So Bob Boone, I think, is going to try to find Coach Baker, and if he can, and we're going to get a signal, let's go see what Coach Chris Baker and Bob Boone have to say about tonight's game.
Joined now by head coach of the Southwestern Warriors boys basketball team, Chris Baker. And first of all, Coach Baker, first time back in this gym since some memorable moments last February.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, we got here a little bit early and kind of stood down here in the corner where we were all at and had a moment, but that's over now. It's time to go back to work.
Well, I remember way back when you told me you weren't giving that championship back. That one was yours to keep, and now you've got a squad working on a new season, new team. How are things going so far, and what do you expect tonight?
Well, we're a work in progress. This is a young team, and every experience is a new experience. So we're really just learning on the fly right now. My hope is that they adapt to this big atmosphere and kind of settle down early. The first 5 minutes will be very important for us. If we can handle the pressure and handle the atmosphere, then I think it'll be a competitive ball game.
What do your guys have to do on the court to make it happen tonight?
We've got to guard the basketball. We've got to keep it in front of us. We can't give them second shots. We really have to contain them off the dribble, make them play around the perimeter. Offensively, we've got to use our size to our advantage. Otherwise, you know, we're really at a disadvantage. We don't have playmakers like they do. So we do that, we'll be okay.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate the time. Good luck to you. Have fun tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And again, we get ready for high school basketball here from Pulaski County High School on Hall of Fame night. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West, our title sponsor. They have short wait times for sport physicals, flu shots, immediate medical care with in-house lab and x-ray. They're open late, 7 p.m. on weekdays, 10 to 3 on Saturday. They're behind the hospital just off Bogle Street in Med Park West. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic says just walk in when you need us. We also want to thank the Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, our presenting sponsor. We want to thank them for helping sponsor tonight's game as well as coverage all year long. The 2019 models are arriving daily. So stop by and visit one of their Somerset locations and find yours today. Or you can go online at donfranklingm.com and view their entire inventory. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, they treat you like family. Two schools that have a rich history in basketball, and defending 12th region champ Southwestern Warriors, the last time they played in this gym was one of the more exciting endings of any high school basketball game I've ever had the pleasure to be behind the microphone, as Southwestern won a region championship in this building. Pulaski County comes into the game. They lost a crosstown rival game over at Somerset earlier in the week. They went to Lincoln County and came up short. They play here tonight, and a short turnaround. They play again at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So 4 games in 1 week for this Pulaski County Maroon team. But Southwestern will come into the game as Bob Boone's going to get strapped back in with me here in just a minute. And he's been down on the floor working, so I'm going to let him catch his breath.
No easy task.
Did Kevin give you a glimpse of just how good this looks?
It really does. Exciting night.
It is. It's exciting for us, and we're making steps every game, every week, and we are enjoying where we're headed. As we gave you, the Warriors come in at 7-9 on the season, 1-1 in their district, and they are a young basketball team in the fact that no seniors play any significant minutes for this Chris Baker's basketball team. Pulaski County 9-7. They're 2-1 in their district. They likewise start 1 senior. So 2 pretty young basketball teams, 2 pretty talented basketball teams, 2 teams in need of a win, Bob.
Indeed they are. And, hey, again, I got one other thing I want to mention about this broadcast in HD.
Yes.
If you're watching on Facebook right now, again, thank you very much.
Yes.
If you want to watch it in 1080p high definition, just go to our webpage, lakecumberlandsports.com, and there's a link right there. You click on it, and you'll get to see more of us than you might care to see. But more importantly, you're going to get to see some nice, clear shots down there from this basketball game.
I would suggest that when we take the camera to the floor and the action starts, will be an outstanding time to go watch the 1080 version. We are happy about that. I want to thank Kevin and everybody for making this happen, because we started this with a dream, and now it's a reality, and every week we're kicking something new. And his New Year's Eve resolution was to go full 1080p.
So
it happened. So
here we are.
Tonight, as we said, 2 good basketball teams, neither one of them with an outstanding record to this point. Had a chance, you talked to both coaches a moment ago. Stood and talked to John Fraley for quite a while before the game. And he and I were discussing wins in January versus wins in late February and March, and we were in total agreement that some of these losses here, and I used the analogy, and he asked me if he could borrow it. I said, this is the time of year you make sausage. It ain't pretty, and a pig ain't happy, but at some point in time, it turns out pretty good. And he said, that's exactly what we're doing right now. He said, we're trying to define roles, get people where they belong, and he said, we're trying to catch somebody not shooting the lights out of it.
There you go, indeed. Let me give you some numbers real quick.
All right, let's go.
85-58, 90-73, and 61-57. Those were the 3 games that PC defeated Southwestern last year.
Yes.
In January and early February.
And who won the region?
53-44 Southwestern. When they weren't making sausage, they were making filet mignon.
Hey.
And Southwestern upset PC on this very floor. I asked Coach Fraley, I said, have you talked to your kids about it? He said, all week long. And so he remembers it. I asked Coach Baker about it, and he says, we put that to bed. We're not giving the championship back. That one's ours to keep. But he says, that, hey, it's a new year, new season, and he said exactly what you just said. He talked about his young squad and the things that they're going to have to do. They're going to have to play defense, and they're going to have to not give up second-chance shots. Coach Fraley, he said basically the same thing. Take good shots and play defense. It's funny.
You and I can almost do a scouting report of any coach when you get to this time of the season. You got to make some shots, because if you don't make shots, you can execute really well, and you're still probably going to get beat. And you can't give up second chances. You can't commit stupid fouls. You got to limit the turnovers. And if you do that, things will pretty well take care of themselves. And I expect this one to be an exciting, and the crowd's going to be big. It's Hall of Fame night. We'll get a list of those people, and congratulations to a lot of them. We'll single out one that's going in. Pat Jenkins, Dr. Pat Jenkins, is going in as a contributor. And if you all don't know the value of what he brings to the sports programs here at Pulaski County, and there's not a better guy I know, so I'm a huge fan of his. And I will give this back to you in just a second. I've got to do some homework.
All right.
And
you are listening to Quick Care Walk-In Clinic High School Basketball. You're listening to and watching Quick Care Walk-In Clinic's High School Basketball. It's tough to get used to.
That's all right. I like it.
I do too. And, of course, presented by Don Franklin Family of Dealerships. In a moment or two, we'll bring you the Sports Den Fashion Report. But we'll take a break to just give you a couple of sponsors. Thank you to them for helping us do this here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. Shelter Insurance Agent Rick Girdler has been proudly serving Somerset, Kentucky, and surrounding areas for many years. In doing so, Rick has helped generations of families get the right coverage at the right price for auto, home, renters, life, or business insurance. See your Shelter Agent Rick Girdler on Ogden Street in Somerset, or you can visit him on the web, shelterinsurance.com/Rick Girdler. And Randall D. Turpin, CPA, proud sponsor of our scoreboard tonight, all season long. And, well, for as long as we've been doing this,
yes,
Randall D. Turpin, CPA, has been a part of this Rolling Road show. Because keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans, and the same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. By the way, do we got to pay taxes since the government shut down?
I don't think they're going to give us a break on that one.
Right.
I'll get back with you if I hear differently.
All right. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that, taking care of your taxes and finances, because if accounting's not your thing, why not let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you? Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin Scoreboard. They are located right here in Somerset on Parker's Mill. Mike?
We expect Southwestern tonight to come out with the standard lineup. I went down and checked the book. We think they'll do that. We're going to get ahead of ourselves. We're going to give a little bit of maybe get ahead of the game a little bit, give the starting lineups early, give us plenty of time to break this game down as we get ready for game time. For Southwestern, Tanner McKee will start at one guard, 5.3 points a game. He'll be joined by Cole Dysinger, the leading scorer on this basketball team, at 15.6 a game. Second leading scorer, Braden Sims, at 11.1. John Wood will be the fourth in the rotation, 4.8 a game. And rounding out the starting lineup, Hunter Coffey at 8.6 a game. That's McKee, Dysinger, Coffey, Sims, and Wood. We expect to see Chase Easom, Andrew Smith, Cameron Pierce, and others for Coach Chris Baker. For Southwestern, a little different lineup than we saw Monday night, but I think this is what John Fraley's going to go with based on what I was told. Colton Fraley, leading scorer on this team, will run the point at 16.6 a game. KJ Combs, the only senior in the lineup for either team, at 6.9 a game. Garrett Heath, 10.1 a game. Jacob Combs is the only senior. KJ is a sophomore. Jacob Combs at 16.2, the second leading scorer for Pulaski County and the only senior in the lineup. He'll get it right yet. And Grant Oaks rounding out the starting lineup at 10.9 a game, also the leading rebounder at 8.4 a game. Pulaski we'll see Dalton Bertram, Caleb Sohn, Zach Travis, and others for Coach John Fraley. Bob, I had that all lined up about the only senior on the lineup for either team, and I messed it up. So even in 1080, I still have the ability to get it backwards.
Indeed we do. Looks like we're about 4.5 minutes away from the squads coming back out, getting ready. They're going to probably, it appears, do the national anthem as they do the introduction.
I think so.
Right before or after. So we'll be sure and pause for that when we get to that point. It's going to be a good crowd on hand, Mike. You get a couple of rival teams together. It's always a lot of fun. We got to watch PC and Somerset the other night. It was a lot of fun. I expect a lot of the same here tonight. I think we're going to see a lot of hard action. We're going to see a lot of physical play. And, of course, that'll be up to the officials, how they decide they want to let these two squads get after each other. But I'll tell you what, I would say we could do the fashion report, but we're missing a basketball
team. We will in
a
minute.
Right now.
Just between us, I wonder if it's random chance that Scott Bottoms has been the lead official both Monday night at Somerset and also here at Pulaski. I don't think that's a coincidence. You bring the best and the dean of the officials out. I look for the officials. This one will be fun, but they did a good job controlling it Monday night. They'll do a good job here. This is tournament atmosphere. People look around. Remember, this joint seats about 50-some hundred people. So when you see what looks like a half crowd, by the way, that middle section's going to fill up. They're feeding them upstairs right now at the Hall of Fame. All right, we can do the fashion report.
The
Sports Den. Yep.
Brought to you by Sports Den on South Highway 27. They are your local sporting good headquarters. With UK basketball game in full swing, you want to look your best when you represent the Cats or when you want to represent your favorite high school, middle school team. They've got hats, hoodies, sweatshirts, all kinds of UK apparel, high school apparel. You can get it at the Sports Den. Proud sponsor of tonight's Fashion Report. Sports Den, your local sporting good headquarters. Mike?
Southwestern, the visiting team, will be in the road orange, trimmed in Olympic blue. Warriors across the chest. Numerals on the back are blue, trimmed in white. And they will wear, basically, everyone has on the same color of shoes. And I tip my cap. The Pulaski County will be in a home white. They've got white uniforms with white numerals, just a piping around them in maroon. Those are going to be fun to see. Fortunately, we see these teams occasionally. Maybe we'll know more body, but I wish they would not do that.
That needs to be outlawed.
But they have some really good-looking shorts and the trim down the side of the jersey. It's got the old Marquette Warriors look of the 70s. Now, that'll set you way back. And they all are wearing white shoes, not any of them of the same manufacturer, but at least they are all white.
Indeed.
And that is our Sports Den Fashion Report.
L&N Federal Credit Union, been in business since 1954, and they want you to know that you can join L&N. If you live, work, worship, attend school, or belong to any legal entity in Pulaski County, L&N offers you everything necessary for your personal or business finances. Over 85,000 members have taken advantage of flexible mortgage, consumer loans, free online mobile banking, free checking, business accounts, and more. Equal housing lender, NCUA insured. And Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction, names you know, names you can trust. Real estate and auction services for farm, commercial, residential, personal. Godby Realty and Auction, 49 years experience in the real estate and auction business, and they're ready to put it all to work for you. You can go online at godbyrealty.com for more information. Proud sponsor of the Godby Realty, Rick Barker Bank Shot.
We expect the starting lineups to be announced and then the anthem, but we did not get that magic stat sheet tonight that tells us, so we're going to play this by ear. The good news is, don't have to worry about the weather. You still got time to get out here. You won't miss much of the game by the time we introduce the lineups and all that. Weather's going to come later. Not a big deal, but we've got a game tomorrow at 12:30 between the ladies of these two schools, and unless you hear differently, by about 12:15 we'll be on the air and that game will be up and going. If something should happen, and I don't anticipate that at all, it'll be posted and we'll get it on Facebook and everybody will know it. But expect to come on out and support the ladies' version of this game. That game is a 12:30 tip tomorrow afternoon, live here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. Bob?
Well,
they've sounded a horn.
That game is tomorrow night has to do with the fact that it's Hall of Fame induction ceremonies tonight.
Yes.
And so we're going to get ready for the national anthem.
I think they're going to do the anthem first. That is what it appears. The anthem here at Pulaski County is kind of different. They will march the color guard out. And in respect to the anthem, once the color guard gets on the floor, we will remain mute until the color guard leaves the floor. So you haven't lost the sound. It's all good. But we will pay respect to the national anthem, and Bob and I will be, like I said, as soon as the color guard gets to the spot on the floor, we'll go mute, and we hope you enjoy the national anthem and then come back and enjoy the broadcast with us. They are introducing the cadets who will present the flags tonight, and like I said, this has become sort of a ritual here at Pulaski County High School, and it's one that I love, and I hope they don't ever scrap. And they're instructing the crowd. The color guard is now coming out, as you can see. And let's just sit back and enjoy our national anthem. Pulaski County Pep Band with our national anthem. And again, until the color guard leaves the floor, we'll stay with them. We're about ready to go, Bob.
Indeed we are.
We will have Brian Miller. We'll circle the floor and make sure all the children step back out of the way so we can safely get the starting lineups. I want to thank Brian Miller. He's juggling cats tonight here with this Hall of Fame thing. And he and Coach Eaton were standing in the end zone, and I was enjoying both of them because Coach Eaton said, we've had a fun week out on the reservation. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you're behind the curve, Larry French has left as the head football coach out there. We're going to miss Coach French. He's gone to Middlesboro, and they're in the midst of a coaching search. So those are always fun, and we'll see how that plays out. Bob, I'm standing up for no apparent reason except we're going to be sitting for a while.
Indeed we are, and appreciate again, as Mike said, I want to just echo the thoughts about the way they do the national anthem here at Pulaski County with the presentation of the colors and just giving respect to the flag. And you mentioned the empty spots. You're going to see that for a little while. All of the Hall of Fame inductees, family, friends, they're all at a reception right now. They will be moving in and filling those seats. Just looks like a big empty space right there, but it will soon fill up. Good crowd on hand here for this basketball game. Probably one of my favorite venues that we do locally, here to be able to come and do a basketball game at, what our compadre Josh McKinney calls the big house.
The big house. Couple of number changes, Bob, I want to make you aware of. Cole Dysinger is wearing number 2.
All right.
And Andrew Smith is wearing number 13 for Southwestern. So we've got a couple number changes, but I know that's Dysinger. And by process of elimination, I'm putting Smith in 13. So pretty sure of those.
All right, I appreciate that very much. We're just moments away.
Only appreciate it if it turns out to be the truth.
I get it.
It's high school sports, guys. Sometimes things happen. That's why we love it so much, by the way. Somebody asked me, I think the cameraman from Southwestern, who's dressed quite well, by the way, to my left, he said, who's going to win this game? And I said, whoever scores the most points. It's one of those nights, and you just tee it up and get ready to go. Oaks will do the honors against Sims.
Quick Care Walk-In Clinic, high school basketball, presented by Don Franklin. Here's Mike with the play-by-play.
Let's go. Ball in the air, band shuts up, tip control by Pulaski as Combs. KJ has it in backcourt. Fraley quickly to front court. Pulaski will set up, and Southwestern is in a somebody cut. Somebody cut. Yep, they're man. Heath into the middle, a 8-foot pull up, rolled it in.
He struggled a little bit the other night, but came through. It was a wild ball game we saw Pulaski County and Somerset.
Southwestern will attack Pulaski's defense. Here comes the first foul of the game. KJ Combs will be the recipient of the first whistle.
And that's what Dysinger does.
He's quick, and he can shoot.
That was a 1-3. I heard him say Oaks.
Well, that hurts if you're Pulaski. First one's good by Dysinger. So it was 1-3.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have to get on Jeff for not posting those on the board.
Yeah, we don't have a.
Oaks got in real foul trouble at Somerset Monday night. Dysinger drops a couple. He shoots about 70% at the line. 2-2 if you just joined us. We're not barely a half minute into this contest.
Southwestern checked back in. Looks like a 2-3 zone
right now. It is right now, yeah. Fraley straight away from about 23 feet. Front rim, no. Oaks up, block, no, got it back. Combs from the corner. Put it in the bucket as Jacob Combs with the three. Quickly, 5-2. Pulaski with their biggest lead. That's at 3 early in this game. Very early, he said. Go for the steal, can't come up with it. Southwestern moving the ball well. Pulaski staying on the floor pretty well, too. Well, they're going to call an illegal screen on Sims. Set it and didn't stay still, and they're going to get him.
It's a tough call early in the ball game.
It is, and both of your bigs have a foul now, a couple of the bigs, and neither one of them was worth the money.
Southwestern back in that 2-3 zone.
Mm-hmm. Fraley from way downtown, barely got iron. Rebound comes away to John Wood. Southwestern will transition to front court. Dysinger, lob pass inside to Wood. It rolled off. Oaks with the rebound. Quickly to front court. 3 out of the corner short by Heath. 3 by Combs on the rebound. KJ Combs, no. Long carom to Fraley, so third attempt coming up by Pulaski. 0 for 2 from behind the arc, and they still have it. Heath, baseline drive, put it up, blocked. Taken out of the air by Wood, and Sims took it out of the air. Wood got the block. Pulaski, an empty trip with 3 shots.
Indeed, 3 offensive rebounds here in the early going, and that's not something that's going to make Coach Chris Baker very happy.
Neither team wants to see that. Pulaski still man. Nice job by Heath to overplay the pass, comes away with it. Front court Combs all the way to the rim. Nobody picked him up and laid it in, and well, you want to see a coach that'll talk about a lot of things. You let a guy take it literally from 30 feet and nobody challenged him.
Chris Baker said 2 things. We can't give him second shots, and we got to get in front of the ball defensively.
Kind of last 2 trips have not been that. 7-2, by the way, biggest lead of the game. Pulaski on top with about 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. 3 ball, straight away by McKee. Big kick. Battle for the rebound. They're on the deck. We'll get a held ball. And by my count, it should stay with Southwestern.
So Warriors will inbound the ball underneath their own basket, or just off to the side anyway.
He's got pretty good hops. He's not that tall. 3 in the air by Dysinger. Didn't draw iron. Oaks comes away with it. Fraley pulls up and now passes the shot. Inside to Combs. Put it up in traffic. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes away to Sims, and here comes Southwestern again. Headed down the lane. McKee threw it away. Fraley came away with it.
3-on-1.
Pulaski transitions. Heath with a nice no-look from K.J. Combs. Layup, Pulaski, 9-2 if you just joined us. Pulaski on top.
Chris Baker's seen enough of that. Indeed. Magic Monograms on West Highway 80, the place for custom embroidery, screen printing, and so much more. They can put your designs on medical and athletic uniforms, corporate and school apparel. You can find them on Facebook. Just search Magic Monograms and Embroidery or contact them by email, sales@magicmonograms.net. 4:02 to go in this first quarter of play, 9-2, Southwestern trailing Pulaski County. And, Mike, everything Chris Baker talked about, we're seeing his squad doing just the opposite.
Yeah,
They've not taken very good care of the basketball, and they're not playing good defense right now.
And they're not making shots, and that combination will put you in a 9-2 hole. Southwestern will inbounds as we go under the halfway mark of this opening quarter.
Warriors 0 of 3 from the field. There are only 2 points coming on a couple of Dysinger free throws.
Pulaski County in a zone. They're man. I thought they were matched up. They are man.
The Euro.
Coffey just checked in, put it in. Little drive to his left, just got in and put it in the basket. So Hunter Coffey, the first field goal of the game for the Warriors. Fraley has it out top. That's Travis who's checked in, Zach Travis for Pulaski. Fraley way downtown.
Money.
Confidence, what do you think? 12-4, that is the biggest lead, and Southwestern a little trouble getting it in bounds, but it'll stay with them. Chase Esom will come into the Warrior lineup, so
it's going to replace Tanner McGee.
Yep, you've got two non-starters on the floor for Southwestern, one for Pulaski. Travis, the first one that John Fraley went to tonight. We saw him in the Somerset game. He is all over Coffey out high. Southwestern gets it back to Dysinger. He may have got hit, put it up short. He thought he got hit. Ball sails out of bounds.
And that's what you're going to see. That's Dysinger's game. He likes to dribble. He likes to drive the lane. That time he pulled up at the free throw line, and he probably did get fouled, but
I don't see
they don't get called.
Hey, they're not fouls unless they call them. Is that what you told me?
That's exactly right.
All right, Pulaski has it against a zone. It's of the 2-3 variety, depending on how they want to play the middleman. Fraley on the wing. K.J. Combs, 3-ball. No. Oaks, man-sized rebound, left-handed short. Went and got it, put it up, no. And we're going to get a foul call. They say 25, partner. That is 2 on Sims. If you're Southwestern, Sims is a guy that you really don't want in foul trouble.
Yeah, you've got 2 big guys in John Wood and Braden Sims, but they play a little bit different style game, and now Sims going to check out with the 2 fouls. Cameron Pierce going to come in for him. And that first free throw, did he miss it?
Yes, no, it went in.
Okay,
it wasn't pretty. It hit the rim, but it did go in.
And that was Oaks, his first point of the night.
9-point lead, chance to be 10. It is, and that is the largest lead of the game.
So now Oaks is going to get a breather as Caleb Sloan's going to check in for him.
So a couple subs for Pulaski, and they're both freshmen. Both just played almost an entire JV game. Dysinger will bring it up against Fraley. That's a good matchup.
It is. That's going to be a fun one to watch all night long.
I like to watch those 2 guys. Wood pops out high and looks. Dysinger puts it on the deck. Little hesitation go. Gets it in the corner to Esom. No. Long rebound. It'll come away to Sloan. We got a track meet. Ball slapped off Sloan's leg by
and that fouls that on Andrew Smith.
It was, and I was trying to say, or before I forgot what I was doing, Smith saved a layup. We'll see how that works out. First free throw, took a trip but stayed, so Sloan's in the book, and the lead is 11. We got a minute 56 to go in the first quarter, and Southwestern struggling for points right now. Caleb Sloan, the freshman, second one. Yes. Pulaski has 6 people in the scoring column. Southwestern has 2.
And only one field goal.
Yep. Deisinger will call the play. Pulaski, it's a 1-4 set. Let's see what they run out of this. Wood will pop out high, and it comes back to Deisinger left wing. Ball stolen by Heath. Almost fell out of bounds and comes away with another turnover, Bob. Combs, 3 ball, no. Deisinger with the rebound. Kick it ahead to Easom. He goes in, got it to Wood, laid it in.
Well, that's what Southwestern needs to do. They need to get the ball inside to their bigs. Take advantage.
Yep.
They do have a size advantage over Pulaski County. So if they can get that ball inside to Wood, Sims, and also Pierce, who's now into the ball game.
You got to reward Wood, too, for running the floor. Your big man was out on a break that trip. You got to give it to him. Fraley up 10, under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Pulaski can be patient against this zone. It's not their nature, though. Sloan, diagonal to Fraley in the corner, a little show and go, can't get away. A lot of bumping going on. Sloan gets the 3 ball. No. Wood with a rebound.
His second rebound of the night.
Here comes Deisinger to front court. Pulaski's been man-to-man since we got here. They still are. Pierce and Deisinger exchange passes. Deisinger, a little spin move, a little bump, got away with it, did Heath. Maybe more than a little bump, but Deisinger at 10. Left side, Smith, back to Deisinger. We go under 4 seconds. Somebody's got to shoot it. Wood cuts across the lane, rolls in. Great execution at the end of the quarter. 16-8 Pulaski at the end of 1, Bob.
Interest Counseling Service excited to announce that they're accepting new clients at all 3 Somerset locations. Please call them at 676-0638, and one of their team members will be happy to schedule you with the perfect clinician to meet your needs. You can also check out their Facebook page at Interest Healthcare KY, proudly serving clients since 1999. And Henderson Chiropractic, committed to relieving your pain using true principles of chiropractic care. Their caring and helpful team strives for excellence through extraordinary service and patient education. Dr. Henderson provides chiropractic care for injuries that occur during sports, auto accidents, work-related activities, or just everyday wear and tear. The experience you need for the results you want, that's Henderson Chiropractic. 16-8 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. It's Pulaski County on top. A fresh 8 minutes to start this second period. And Mike, Pulaski County on a 2-game losing streak coming in here tonight. They kind of got their hats handed to them by Lincoln County. I believe it was a 30-point victory for the Patriots. They're not happy about it and showing it here tonight, playing well in the early going.
Southwestern fell down by 10. They've got it at 8, but the last couple minutes I thought Southwestern played a little better.
Indeed, I did as well. Started working the ball inside a little bit.
Yep, Pulaski has it to start this second quarter. Fraley looked at 3 from my house, pulls up off the dribble, no. Rebound comes away to Combs in traffic, put it up, no good. Rebound snatched away by Pierce, and here comes Deisinger. Runs into traffic, bumps off a couple people, laid it in. Deisinger's got 4. The lead is down to 6 and much more manageable now. Pass down the middle, running one-hander, a layup by Oakes, comes off. Deisinger has it after the rebound by Pierce.
Mentioned Oakes had a tough night the other night against Somerset. He's 0 for 3 tonight from the field. His only points coming from the free throw line, but he does have 5 rebounds.
Yeah, and they've got to have him in the game for that because he's about the only size Pulaski has right now. Inside to Wood, he put it on the floor, stolen away. Oakes in traffic, almost went over and back.
Close. Ball never did.
Nope. Again, take it into traffic sometimes is not the best choice. Heath got smothered. Now Oakes comes back, and the shot put up by Coffee, and he liked a little cream with the coffee there. That one got sent home, so we got blocks on both ends. No points, but a couple of nice plays. Coffee will put it on the deck, go left, down the lane, in traffic, no.
Good defense there to alter the shot.
KJ Combs behind the back, down the lane, off the rim, almost showtime, but it didn't go. Battle for the rebound. Dysinger and Fraley, they say. Fraley will get the call. Pulaski basketball underneath their own basket. 6:20 to go, opening half. 6-point Maroon lead. Southwestern went to this zone. Oaks behind the zone, lets everybody fly by. Now he has that elusive field goal you were talking about.
4 points. Grant Oaks, the junior forward.
8-point game if you just joined us. Pulaski has led since it was 3-2. Pierce digs it out. Down the lane, tried a little give and go, and here comes K.J. Combs. Euro step, got in the middle, got hit. You can pick one. Dysinger. No. McKee with a foul. Team's fourth, his first. Sorry about that. First mistake I've made in the last minute and a half, probably.
K.J. Combs' first trip to the free throw line and drains it.
Yeah, Combs has got a shooter's stroke at the line. You can see it.
Man, he's a good-looking young man.
Yeah.
Big body up top, isn't he?
Sophomore, yeah, and he's part of this young pups. Second one's perfect. I've got him with 4 on the game. I got the lead at 10. We got a timeout. Randall D. Turpin, CPA scoreboard, Pulaski on top 20-10, 5:50 to go in the second quarter.
In real estate, working with the right people matters. Barry Turner, broker and owner at Turner Realty Group, knows the ropes. Over the years, Turner Realty Group has developed excellent relationships with their clients, and you can see that for yourself. Check out their Zillow profile with more reviews than anyone else in the Lake Cumberland region. Turner Realty Group, just off 27 between lights 21 and 22. Call 679-SOLD or go online at shopsomersethomes.com. So Southwestern's kind of battled their way back into it, but Pulaski County leading by 10, 20-10 to be official on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. But the Warriors have played a little bit better here in the last portion of the first quarter up to now.
They have. Wood will get the inbounds. He'll hand it back to McKee, and McKee struggling in backcourt. Finally gets ahead to Dysinger. Behind the defense to Pierce. Little spin move in the lane. Finally got it to go.
So he missed the first one, but he hung right there and got the putback.
Endeavor to persevere. Cross-court pass to Combs.
Oh, wise one.
Yes, Fraley from way.
Oh, and they're going to call a foul.
And that's going to go against Coffee. Team's fifth, and Fraley will shoot 1, 2, 3, and he shoots at about 88% at the line on the season.
That's one of them breath mint fouls.
That's one of them, coach, put your hand behind your back because you really don't want to say much. I don't know how much contact there was, but there was contact.
Well, like I said, it's a breath mint foul, ticky-tack.
Call 2 of them already in the book for Fraley. He's got 5, chance to make it 6. If I give a number of how many points they have and you don't agree, you feel more than welcome to correct me.
All right.
That one is perfect, but 3 for 3.
Like you think I've got an accurate scorebook over here.
Well, between us, we'll get close. Dysinger has it. Fraley tries to dig it away from him. Southwestern will beat the press finally as Dysinger comes to front court. McKee on the deck. Overthrow from Pierce, and Fraley comes away with it. Behind the back, 15-footer. Give him 8, and the lead is now 13, Bob. Bumping foul on Dalton Bertram, who just checked into the game. It's of the common variety, so they've only got 2 on the board against Pulaski. I've got 1 against Combs, 1 against Bertram, and 1 against Oaks, but what do I know? We'll figure it later. Coffee will bounce it and bring it to front court. Pierce has it, looks at a cut. Pulaski's been man and it's worked, but they have a distinct advantage. Wood is much bigger than Travis, who's guarding him right now. Oh, that's Bertram. He's even bigger. Dysinger, spin move, can't go. Inside Pierce, baseline move, walked. Yeah, he did. Shuffled the puppies.
Sims is in there. That's 2 turnovers in a row, and he's in there because, Pierce is in there because Sims has the 2 fouls.
Yep.
Excuse me.
And of all the players at Southwestern, beside Dysinger, doesn't want in foul trouble, it would be Sims. They need that body. Combs has it to Fraley. Travis. Fraley's got me gun shy. We're going to get a hold on Wood down underneath, trying to keep Oaks from getting to the rim.
And those are the kind of fouls he doesn't need to pick up either.
No, and by my count, that's 6. This is the last common foul. And Scott Bottoms is carrying on a conversation with Wood. May have asked what that was. And Combs 3, write it down. As Jacob Combs has got 8. And the lead is 16, Bob. 3 ball in the air, no good. Battle for the rebound between Pierce and Travis. And Travis comes away with the basketball, and it is a 16-point lead as we go under 4 minutes in the opening half. Pulaski blowing this thing. They got it to 6, did Southwestern. Threw it away. Nice steal by Todd on the anticipation.
And then gave it right out.
He threw it away, and Oaks steps in and gets a cheap one. He's got 6. Coach Baker, I hope they don't have a cuff on him right now. He's probably ready to stroke. Overthrown, out of bounds, turnover, 30-12, Pulaski on top. This one is, the word sloppy a little bit.
Yeah, Southwestern really not focused at all on the task at hand, throwing the ball away. That's 2 back-to-back turnovers that just silly, unforced turnovers.
And that wasn't even close to anybody, to be honest with you. Pulaski has it against this zone. 2-1-2 nature now. They've dropped they played it a little different on the backside. Try to get it to Oaks. 3 Warriors get a hand on it. It'll go out of bounds. We got a line change.
Chase Eastham and Andrew Smith checking in for the Warriors. Out. That is Braden Sims. I didn't catch the other one.
We'll get him. Bertram on the right wing. He and Travis, 2 non-starters in the game. Puts it on the deck, can't get away. There go Heath, a little pull-up 16-footer. No, Wood got the rebound. Dysinger quickly to front court. Stolen by Bertram. Another turnover. Here comes Combs. Gets it off to the other side. We've got a block, no basket. Call it off. Everybody get up, pick up the pieces.
It's going to be on Andrew Smith, I believe.
Yep.
And it wasn't in the act of shooting,
nope,
because
but
it's 7.
Yep, it's 7 fouls.
So that's going to put Jacob Combs. The only senior, if I'm not, no, there's 2 seniors.
But he's the only one who
plays. Dalton Hayes, the other senior for Pulaski County, and not a senior on the Southwestern roster.
Combs shot that one real hard. That was off from the get-go.
First missed free throw of the night.
Rebound to Smith. Smith, 3 ball, rim no. Rebound comes away to Sloan, and he's tripped. Matter of fact, I guess you would call that almost a leg whip, Bob.
Cameron Pierce going to get rung up for his.
Yeah, that was one of those, you're going for the ball, and then when you don't get it, sometimes you just can't keep it from happening, and he kind of tangled up legs. 8 fouls against Southwestern, 2 according to the official board. Sloan, free throw, no good. Pulaski's left them at the line the last 2 trips. They've got an 18-point lead, but it could be more.
Hit 9 in a row and prior to these last 2 misses.
Pulaski with a zone trap. Southwestern does a nice job of beating it. Pierce put it up, got it, drew the foul.
It's going to be on Drew Polston, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. They called it on Caleb Sloan.
All right, works for me. I wish they would put it up on the board. Free throw's good, Bob. Pierce got 5. Leading scorer for Southwestern. Fraley's going to back it out with a little over 2 minutes to go and a 15-point lead here in the opening half. Halftime may last a while tonight. They've got the Hall of Fame service going on. We'll bring you as much of the information from that as we can get you.
And we got plenty of commercials.
And that's what keeps us on the air, so don't be bashful. Fumbled away by Dalton Berkeley.
Whoa.
They're going to get it
over in the back, and
and
Geisinger probably got away with a push.
Just a little friendly nudge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they called the over and back before the push, but he's got to be careful. He does not have a foul, but he doesn't need to pick up a cheapie either.
What'd you say? They don't call them. They're not fouls, right?
That's exactly right.
Southwestern in front court, they need to score. They're down 15. Wood on a back cut, lost it on the way up. He had a layup and couldn't handle it.
Able to gather it up, though, and kick the
he
ball
did a
back
nice
out.
job.
That was a good job, a good recovery.
Geisinger, a little pull-up jumper. Rolls out, got hit. Now they're going to get that foul that you wanted to give earlier. They are going to get Poston. They say team's fourth. I've still got one.
That's what I've got is 4.
Okay. That's good then.
I got 1 on Polston, 1 on Oaks, 1 on Bertram, and 1 on Sloan.
All right. Give Geisinger their one.
All right.
Geisinger a chance to make it 2. Yes.
Pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Nice rotation on the basketball, high arch. It's the way you coach them.
Yeah, he shoots about 70% at the line. That stroke looked like about an 85 to me, but Pulaski has it in front court as we head toward a minute. Fraley 3-ball, rimmed out. Combs with the rebound, got it into Heath. Heath makes a little space. Not there, rebound slapped out to Fraley. Combs kept it alive. Fraley came away with it. He walked. Takes it in, put it in over Wood. The start of that move wasn't pretty, but the finish was really good. You got to call him back court. Fraley will pick up the cheapie.
This reminder, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, we are very appreciative of that. You can also check us out at LakeCumberlandSports.com, 1080p. As our captain said, a New Year's resolution, and we've gone super high def. Well, I don't know if it's super high def, but full high def, 1080p. LakeCumberlandSports.com, and another turnover.
They got Geisinger. Fraley might have got away with a walk on the other end. Geisinger definitely walked on that trip. All right, we got 43 seconds to go in the opening half, Bob. It's 32-17. Southwestern has got an 8 in one quarter and a 9 in the other. They haven't made double digits. Pulaski's got 16 in each, and that'll dig you a hole.
The ball and 40 seconds to go in the half. So.
Southwestern's in zone, so you got to think if Coach Fraley wants to, this will be a one-shot trip. We'll see how he wants to play it. Sometimes you coach this like it was a nothing game, and you're trying to get a last shot. We'll see how he does it. They appear to be going to go for one shot.
Well, what you do is you eliminate the opportunity of Southwestern trying to make a basket.
And you get to work on something in a game situation that you work on every day in practice. 10 seconds, they'll start the offense. Combs pulls up from way downtown. No, not the shot they wanted. Ran down in the corner by McKee. He heads to front court, got up had some rim. Didn't go. Halftime, 32-17 Pulaski on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Bob Boone is going to do some numbers and get us prepared for everything, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. First of all, halftime may last a little while tonight, but that's okay. At the conclusion of this game, we'll present a Somerset Community College Player of the Game. Somerset Community College is your community college. They have the lowest tuition rates in the state, flexible class schedules, small class sizes, and quality education that's close to home. Choose from technical degrees for high-demand jobs or transfer degrees to a four-year institution. We're the best choice for education and training. Whatever you need, we have it here for you at SCC. Apply today at somerset.kctcs.edu. I am a proud alum of Somerset Community College in the early 70s. Modern Systems will be sponsoring our defensive players of the game tonight. The defenders of the game. Modern has been defending homes and businesses since 1979 with thousands of satisfied customers across the Commonwealth and an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. You can count on Modern Systems to deliver a superior defense for your home or business. Call them at 679-4556 or visit our website at modernsystemsinc.com. Also, Citizens National Bank. They've been on the square in Somerset for over 100 years, or nearly 100 years. They've been there since 1920. They've been the bank of the people of Pulaski County, remaining locally owned and operated with no mergers, acquisitions, or name changes. Citizens National Bank is your hometown bank, serving Pulaski County with 7 convenient locations. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together. Member FDIC. I have a savings account book at my house that my mom and dad took out for me in 1961.
I wasn't even born yet.
Citizens National Bank, 1960. Let that soak for a minute.
I just want to let you know, I wasn't even born yet.
Think about this, 1961. They are introducing one of the cross-country or track teams of the Gordon Bocock era. They can do that every year for a while because they had state championship game teams that coming out there. While they're doing that, I want to remind you that you're listening to our halftime score, or halftime show, 32-17, Pulaski on top of Southwestern here on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. This is Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West High School Basketball. They are our title sponsor, and we want to thank them for making this possible. They have short wait times for sports physicals, flu shots, or immediate medical care with in-house lab and x-ray. They're open late till 7 p.m. on weekdays, 10 to 3 on Saturdays, just behind the hospital off Bogle Street in Med Park West. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic says just walk in when you need us. We also want to thank our presenting sponsor, the Don Franklin family of dealerships. The 2019 models are arriving daily, so stop by and visit one of their Somerset locations and find yours today. Or you can go online at donfranklin.com and view their entire inventory. Don Franklin family of dealerships. They'll treat you like family. If you've got some time to spend, go to that website and try to look at all of them. There's thousands of vehicles. They are introducing one of the lady maroon basketball teams from back in the 80s because I recognize some of these ladies. And again, this is the second class, I think, in the Pulaski County Hall of Fame. We were fortunate enough to be here last year. We've got a couple guys that are going into this thing tonight that when they do call their name, I want to make sure I give them a shout out because there's some of the all these people are deserving, by the way. I don't mean to make it sound like that. I also want to remind you, the Sports Den on South Highway 27 in Somerset is your local sporting goods headquarters. With UK basketball getting started, they better get started. You want to represent the Cats and look your best. Hats, hoodies, and more, all at Sports Den. They also have high school apparel, so you can get rooting for your favorite team. Sports Den, proud sponsor of tonight's Fashion Report. The other thing, the Sports Den, if you need anything in the line of baseball, softball, the spring sports that are coming up, trust me, Gary's got it. If he don't have it, he'll get it. Go by and see the good folks down there. We also want to thank our good friend Rick Girdler at Shelter Insurance. They've been proudly serving Somerset, Kentucky and surrounding areas for many years. In doing so, Rick has helped generations of families get the right coverage at the right price. For auto, home, renters, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Rick Girdler on Ogden Street in Somerset or visit them on the web at shelterinsurance.com/Rick Girdler. Bob Boone is sweating away. I want to remind you again at halftime, 32-17. Pulaski led at the end of one quarter, 16-8. They lead by 15. My count says they had a 17-point lead at one time. One of the Pulaski County cross-country championship teams, Coach Mark Childers, is coming out, so I will assure you that's who's being recognized as we speak out at midcourt. And the homecoming last year, again, a lot of schools have had homecoming, have had Hall of Fames for many, many years. Pulaski's inaugural class was last year, and it's going to take them probably 10, 15 years to get all the state championship teams in cross-country and track and other sports. And everybody bear with them. They're going to get you're going to get your call, I have no doubt. Once again, we want to thank the folks at L&N Federal Credit Union. They've been in business since 1954 and want to let you know they can join L&N if you live, work, worship, attend school, or belong to any legal entity in Pulaski County. L&N offers everything necessary for your personal or business finances. Over 85,000 members taking advantage of flexible mortgage and consumer loans, free online mobile banking, free checking, business accounts, and more. Equal housing lender, NCUA, insured. Bob, you ready to go to work?
I am ready to go to
How
work.
about it?
I got the cramp worked out of my pencil finger, and
All
we're
right.
ready to go.
All right.
Southwestern actually, percentage-wise, outshooting Pulaski County, 40% to 33%, but the big difference is number of attempts. PC has doubled up on the Warriors. They are 10 of 30 from the field. Southwestern only taking 15 shots, just 6 of 5 overall for 40%. Three-point field goals, well, Pulaski County a huge advantage there, but they're not shooting lights out from behind the arc, just 3 of 12 for 25%, and a golden sombrero for Southwestern. They have yet to make a three-point shot on 5 attempts.
I'm going to take executive privilege and interrupt you for just a second.
Yes, sir.
David Altmaier is being recognized, state champion back in the day in cross country. I say that to say this, one of the finest young men I was ever around, one of the hardest working young men. He is also the commissioner of insurance in the state of Florida now. Let that soak for a minute, state of Florida. You know, they have a lot of stuff goes on down there in the insurance side of the world. He has gone on to establish himself in the business world as well. But again, congratulations to Dave.
Well, and he looked like he could still run.
I guarantee
cross-country.
he still runs, but
A lot better than I can.
well, if he couldn't run any better than me and you.
And anytime you need to interrupt, you just do it.
Go right ahead.
Free throw shooting, Southwestern a perfect 5 of 5 from the stripe. PC 82%, 9 of 11 overall. Rebounding, kind of a funky looking trend here. Southwestern with 11 rebounds compared to 12 for PC. But here's the difference. Southwestern only has 1 offensive rebound. Pulaski County has 8 offensive boards. That's huge. Just 4 on the defensive end. But that 8 offensive rebounds has been one of the leading contributors to helping Pulaski County jump out. Take a look at a couple of individual things here. Leading scorer in the ballgame thus far is Colton Fraley. He's got 10 points. Followed by Jacob Combs with 8, Grant Oaks with 6. 4 points for Garrett Heath, 2 points for Caleb Sloan, and 2 points for KJ Travis.
Once again, the crowd has come to their feet, and they are recognizing people still at midcourt. We are proud to be a part of this. Hey, if anybody in here is listening to us, we got left out of the program. If anybody's got one, seriously, and you're listening to us in here, bring it by so I can do justice to some of the people. I know a lot of these people, but I don't know all of them. And we're not trying to short anyone, that is for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what we can do for
What's
sure.
that?
If you'll pay attention to LakeCumberlandSports.com, follow us on
We'll post
Facebook.
it.
We will post all of the Hall of Fame inductions. I just gave our chief cook and bottle washer, Kevin Lloyd, another job to do.
And he's going to appreciate that because Kevin –
He's all over this stuff.
had a little catastrophe at his house tonight,
man.
and he's here. And, you know, sometimes we don't get on the air for my mistakes tonight. And here's the other one we were waiting on. Dr. Pat Jenkins is being recognized right now as a contributor. Pat Jenkins was a good high school basketball player in the day, but he played way over in far west Kentucky. But since coming to Somerset, he has been a team doctor for this Pulaski County program out here, and there's not a better man or a better person that I know. And to see somebody like him, they have raised the standard as far as I'm concerned in the Hall of Fame when people like Pat Jenkins are inducted into it.
I can't disagree with that. Of course, we were neighbors for some time,
Yes.
and he still, every time he sees me or my wife, he's asking about our kids and family, and that's just the way that Doc Jenkins is. Let me real quick give you a rundown. Southwestern leading scorer in the ball game, that would be Cameron Pierce. I'm sorry, check that. Cole Dysinger came back with a late field goal. He has 6 points. Pierce with 5. 4 points for John Wood, 2 points for Hunter Coffey. Leading rebounder for the Warriors is John Wood with 3. Give 5 rebounds to Grant Oaks. He's the leading rebounder in the game. So we got all of that stuff taken care of. And I know while we got just a moment, I need to give a shout out to my mother-in-law who's listening.
Yes.
She got fantastic news today and found out from her doctors in Lexington that she does not have what they thought was cancer, and so we're just
hallelujah.
I know I'm not usually about putting
no.
business out there, but it just
Congratulations.
and the doctor looked and he said, I don't know how, don't know what it is, but he said it's not that. We're good. Thank you, Lord. We appreciate it.
Hey, amen. Rick Barker, I don't know, did we have any bank shots in the opening? I guarantee we did, but again, anyway, Rick Barker, Godby and Realty Auction, names you know, names you can trust, real estate and auction services for farm, commercial, residential, and personal. Godby Realty and Auction for 49 years experience in the real estate and auction business. They're ready to put that to work for you. Go online at godbyrealty.com for more information. So the ones that I missed, the Rick Barker Bank Shot, sponsored by Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction, names you know, names you can trust. Rick is one of the good people, and we have a lot of fun, but we want to thank him for also being on board with most of this journey that we have been on over the years. Entrust Counseling would like to invite you to come join their counseling team. They're hiring in Pulaski as well as several other locations throughout the state. Visit their Facebook page at Entrust Healthcare KY, proudly serving clients since 1999. And if you see Kelly, with all that's going on at her house tonight, she's probably still got a smile on her face somehow. I don't know. But anyway, I want to thank Barry Turner of the Turner Real Estate Group. Working with the right people matters. Barry Turner, broker and owner at Turner Realty Group, knows the ropes. Over the years, Turner Realty Group has developed excellent relationships with their clients. You can see for yourself on the Zillow profile with more reviews than anyone else in the Lake Cumberland region. Turner Realty, just off 27 between lights 21 and 22. Call 679-SOLD or go online at shopsomersethomes.com. Barry Turner, thank you for joining on with our little cavalcade, as they like to say. Bob?
Mike, tomorrow night, weather permitting, in the Iron Warrior Classic, Southwestern is going to play host to Nelson County. Couple of factors. One, Nelson County is a long way away from here.
Yep.
And if the weather comes that they're predicting, they may or may not be
unless
here.
they came tonight.
I had a chance, and I did talk about that with Coach Chris Baker. But he did say invite everybody out there to that tomorrow night. If they don't make it, they don't have an alternate team to play.
Right.
But pay attention. We'll try and post what we can. And pay attention to other news and information, and I'm sure the word will get out there depending on what happens. But that game's scheduled tip-off at 6:30 p.m. in the Iron Warrior Classic.
As I understand it, Campbellsville University Somerset is playing out there at about 2 tomorrow afternoon or something.
Okay.
And then Pulaski has a game scheduled with somebody out there at around 5 o'clock. And so what you're getting into is all those are to be determined, I think. But we'll see how that all plays out. I want to also thank the good folks at Henderson Chiropractic. They're committed to relieving your pain using the true principles of chiropractic care. Their caring, helpful team strives for excellence through extraordinary service and patient education. Dr. Henderson provides chiropractic care for injuries that occur during sports, accidents, work-related activities, or just everyday wear and tear. The experience you need for the results you want. That's Henderson Chiropractic. Also,
you mentioned Pulaski County. They are scheduled to play Montgomery County, another team that will be traveling from some distance. So, again, pay attention to the weather and Facebook and all of those good things, and you'll find out whether or not that the Iron Warrior Classic will be played tomorrow involving both of these schools.
Southwestern cheerleaders are throwing out towels, Bob.
Guess they're safer than those little round basketballs?
I would rather they throw towels. I mentioned Monday night at Somerset. All we needed at one time when that got just a little bit chippy was a bunch of those balls flying on the floor.
Well, and Southwestern throwing them out too. I'm not sure we'll get one up here, but that's just the way it goes.
It is. It's what we get for having these good seats.
Well, they've put about 8 minutes on the clock now to allow both teams to warm up.
And that's well done. I mean, the Hall of Fame took a little longer, but they got it started and they took care of business, and that was well done. Bob, you need any custom embroidery done, screen printing or anything like that?
Well, I may.
When you do,
where am I going to go?
Go see the good folks at Magic Monograms on West Highway 80 for all of your custom embroidery screen printing. They can put your designs on medical or athletic uniforms, corporate or school apparel. Find them on Facebook. Just search Magic Monograms or embroidery and contact them by email, sales@magicmonograms.net. Bob, if you get a towel, we'll tell them who's advertising.
Well, I'm going to wipe off my brow with it anyway.
Well, we can see who's doing the advertising.
Cumberland Security Bank.
Cumberland Security Bank. Here's a free shot. You got a free plug for sponsoring the terrible towels that they're throwing into the crowd here tonight. I'm assuming.
Want to remind folks, too, tomorrow, you already mentioned it, but just a reminder, tomorrow we'll be right back here in this gymnasium for Southwestern girls at Pulaski County girls. 12:30 tip-off. We'll probably go on the air about 12:15, so I'm not going to get to sleep in. I've got a big matchup tomorrow afternoon. I know it's the Science Hill Yellow Jackets elementary school team taking on, I think they take on Oak Hill, and I'll be watching one Walker Stevens chest pump just a little bit, my grandson. Then I'll come here for the girls' game. So I'm going to be basketballed out in the next 12 to 24 hours. But, hey,
it's
what else could we do? Thank you very much.
It's indoors, partner. That's what we're looking for. Don't forget, Citizens National Bank opened their doors on the square in downtown Somerset in 1920. For nearly 100 years, they've been the bank of the people of Pulaski County, remaining locally owned and operated with no mergers, acquisitions, or name changes. Citizens National Bank is your hometown bank, serving Pulaski County with 7 convenient locations. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together. Member FDIC. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this game, we'll be selecting the Modern Systems defenders of the game and also the Somerset Community College.
I would rather people see my water bottle than me.
And Bob Boone and Kevin are having a discussion about water bottles. And Bob,
he has no idea how parched we get at doing this thing.
He's moved that 3 times.
I know it. I got the finger just a minute ago. He's pointing it and shaking it up.
Hey,
oh, man.
Bob, all I can say is he would rather they see you or a water bottle. So you're above
I don't
the water
know about
bottle.
that. But,
Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West is our title sponsor, our presenting sponsor, the Don Franklin family of dealerships. This is high school basketball here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. A little promo for us. We went full 1080 tonight. If you want to go to our web page at LakeCumberlandSports.com, click on the link. You're going to see probably as good a streaming quality broadcast as you're going to find, period. If you're on Facebook, it is streamed at whatever Facebook will stream it at. It might not be, but I'm telling you, on the devices that are around us, the cameras I've seen tonight, that's really a nice step. And I want to thank Kevin Lloyd for making, the steps and the possibility for us to do this, and for Pat Harris and for Nick tonight who stepped in with us and making all. They're behind the scenes. They're doing the work. You and I are just getting to watch a pretty good basketball game.
Indeed, we are, and of course, this is just kind of the warming back up after the new year. And we got a lot of basketball to broadcast. Of course, we mentioned tomorrow already. We're going to do that one, and then as we approach tournament time, it's going to get a little more excited. And just stay right here. Lake Cumberland Sports. We are your local sports headquarters. For anything you need to know, information, we've got it. If there's a story breaking, we break it. And you mentioned earlier about Coach French moving on from Southwestern High School down to Middlesboro, and you touched on that just a little bit while we got a couple of moments. And a lot of speculation as to who might be the coach. We're not going to speculate there. We'll wait till we get something. But, hang in there. I guarantee you they're going to go find themselves a good one. And Coach French, always a gentleman and was great to me anytime I covered the Warriors. I didn't cover them a lot, but wish him the best of luck. And Middlesboro, a storied program that has a lot of rich tradition and history. And they've been down a little bit. And if anybody can get that ship righted,
exactly,
it is Mr. Larry French.
If you met a more classy gentleman, I don't know where you're going to find him. Coach French and I talked a lot. We rarely talked about football. We talked about grandkids and fishing and a lot of things. He didn't need to talk football with me because he's forgot more than I'm ever going to know. but we had a lot of fun because Larry French kind of had the ability to talk about things in the moment, like football when it was football. But the rest of the time, you give him that look, Coach, would you rather be fishing or playing football? And he'd say, what season is it? That kind of answer. But again, I wish him all the best at Middlesboro. He's a young man at 68.
Indeed he is, and I guarantee you he'll go down there and he'll get those Yellow Jackets fired up.
Well, if you're Somerset, they're in the Somerset district, that's probably not the best news you've heard. And if you're Pulaski and Southwestern, Jeff Irvin coming back to Whitley County as their head football coach, and Whitley comes into their district this year. That's probably not the best information.
Comes into
Those
their
teams,
district,
yes.
and there's a few region changes and a few semi-state changes, and 5A football is going to get interesting starting next year.
16-8 at the end of one quarter. Pulaski led this thing 32-17 here at halftime. 17 points was the largest Pulaski County lead. Andrew Smith's got a couple fouls, as does Braden Sims. No one, by my count, has more than one foul on the Pulaski County team. No foul trouble to speak of. Again, a 15-point lead. The last time Southwestern was in this gym, you couldn't have written a better script. Tonight, they did not shoot the ball well in the opening half. They turned it over way too many times. And they've got a hill to climb. They got to get back in this, but they don't do it in a minute or two. You've got to start gnawing on the elephant, as I like to say. You got to take bites, but you can't swallow that big old elephant in one bite. I think Southwestern will come out and play much better in the second half.
I have to agree with you, and for their sake, let's hope that they do. This is high school basketball. Quick Care Walk-In Clinics High School Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Family of Dealerships. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West. Short wait times for sports physicals, flu shots, or immediate medical care. They're behind the hospital just off Bogle Street in Med Park West. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic says just walk in when you need us. And a big thank you to Don Franklin Family of Dealerships. And you need to check out the new models. The 2019 models have been rolling in, and you can stop by any one of their Somerset locations to find yours today, or go online, donfranklingm.com, and view their entire inventory. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, they treat you like family.
Pulaski County will come back with the original starters. That's Fraley, KJ Combs, and Jacob Combs, Oaks, and Heath. Southwestern will have McKee, Wood, Coffey, Dysinger, and Sims on the floor to start the second half. Southwestern basketball to start the half. We're ready to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy 1080. Just like to say that. I think that means something good, right?
Isn't that a full turnaround? No, wait, that's 360.
That's
okay,
360.
Never mind.
Southwestern against Pulaski's. They've matched up out of this. Nice move by Sims. Missed the first one, missed the second one, put it up. Got it, got a foul. Wow. That was Sims' first basket of the game. By my count, he got 2 offensive rebounds in the middle of that, and now we'll shoot 1. And it's no good. KJ Combs has the rebound. Almost overthrew Brother Combs, but he will rescue it, and Pulaski will start, and Southwestern is in a zone of the same variety we saw in the opening half. 2-3, they drop the man in the middle depending on how they like to play it, but it's basically a 2-3 zone. KJ Combs, hard rim, no. Oaks, a rebound. He's done a lot of that tonight. Finds Heath, shot put up, blocked. Pulaski basketball. Well, Oaks super find on the backside, but Heath couldn't finish. We played 1 minute and 1 second of the third quarter. Southwestern with the only tally here in the second half. Inside to Oaks, he goes up, put it in.
Nice job there by Grant Oaks. He just got in position.
Oaks
got his body in the right spot, and a good job to get the ball to him.
Big, strong young man. He created space, as they like to say. That means everybody hanging on him got knocked off. Southwestern has it. Pass inside to Sims.
And there you go, already.
Didn't score in the opening half. He's already got 4, as I think that may have been discussed at halftime to let him see the ball. He was in foul trouble the whole first half.
2 fouls early, so he sat for the majority of that half.
Lob to Oaks. Couldn't handle it. Pass too tall. Stolen away. Turnover.
And that was Sims who ultimately got the batted pass.
Wood 3-ball straight away off the rim. No good. Rebound to McKee. He runs down the long rebound, gets it back, 3-ball out of the corner. Air ball, Fraley got the long shot down the lane, pulls up at 14 feet, too hard, no good. Battle for the rebound, Oaks goes up in traffic, no good. Sims comes away with it. Kick it ahead to Wood, layup. Pulaski got beat, getting back, timeout on the floor. 34-23, 5:39 to go in the third here on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Who got the last basket for Southwestern?
Wood.
Thank you. And I said it was Sims that got the steal. That actually goes to Wood as well.
Maybe
so
it was Sims that got the layup then.
The Sports Den on South Highway 27 in Somerset, your local sporting good headquarters with UK basketball in full swing. You got to look your best. Cats haven't necessarily looked their best, but hey, you can. Hats, shirts, hoodies, they got it all. Sports Den, proud sponsor tonight and every night. The Fashion Report, located on Highway 27.
15-point lead is down to 11. Pulaski will have the basketball. Southwestern has brought a lot more energy.
34-23, they've cut that lead.
Yep, they brought a lot more energy here in the second half than they started the game with, and Pulaski hasn't made but one shot. Oaks, free throw line. Combs, right side. Three, they say.
His third tray of the night. He's
Wasn't
got
sure-
11 points.
Wasn't sure if he was behind the arc, but the official had a better view than I did. We got another illegal screen. This is going to go against Sims. It is the second time in the game he's been called for that. His third, and that is huge if you're a Southwestern fan. Quickly to front court. Pulaski has the basketball. They're going to get out on Combs this time. Fraley from about 26. Shot at 25 and a half. Off the rim. Thrown away by Coffey. Stolen away by Combs. Got it inside. Heath got hit. He'll go to the line to shoot two, and the foul will be on that's Tanner McKee's second. Boy, for Southwestern.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you get the rebound in the corner here, and you throw it away, and not only throw it away, you throw it under Pulaski's basket to where they get a potential layup. Heath ends up with a free throw, and you pick up a cheap foul, and none of that is good if you're a Southwestern fan.
And the foul was on
McKee.
Thank you.
Second free throw is good. So Heath makes both. 39-23, so that 15-point lead's now 16. Southwestern to front court. Driving in, put it in McKee, his first basket of the game. Nobody picked him up, and he came off the wing and laid it in. Combs down the lane, put it up, blocked, and they're going to pick up a foul on Wood.
Yep.
Quickly, Southwestern has committed 14 fouls.
Wood wasn't able to get his body over in front and ended up with the big tomahawk chop.
Yeah, you could see Combs was going to the rim, though, before he got to the top of the key. Front rim, but it fell. K.J. Combs, first points of the second half. He's got 5 on the game. And the next one, back rim, no good. Dysinger comes away with a rebound. He'll head to front court, 1-on-4, pulls up from 16, shot it too hard. Oaks, rebound, heads to front court, between the legs, kicked it. It's going to be Southwestern basketball. And you know what John Fraley says to Oaks? You're my big man. Great rebound.
Pass it.
Let one of them little guys bring it up. Dysinger has it in front court. Cross court to Coffey. He's in a trap. Back to Dysinger. Pulaski's a little bit of a trapping zone this trip. Right side three, McKee, no. Dysinger, yes, with a rebound.
Dysinger's first basket of the half.
He's got 8. 10 in the quarter for Southwestern. That's the biggest quarter they've had, and they did it in a little over 3.5 minutes. Pulaski front court against this zone. Really extended, by the way. Diagonal to Fraley, trying to find Oaks down on the block. Still looking for the big man. They do. Goes in, put it in. Oaks has got 10.
Wood probably got away with a foul.
Yeah.
I could hear it up here.
Dysinger to the rim, blocked by Oaks. Fraley comes the other way. Left side, Combs. He's been hot. That one didn't go. Oaks, rebound. Back to a cutting Combs. Laid it in. Nice piece of work there. Combs has got 5 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Oaks, another rebound and an assist. Pretty good trip. McKee dogged into front court. Gets it away to Coffey. Into the lane. Nice find. Wood with the recipient of a great pass.
Well, just a good job to dribble around across the lane, baseline, and hand it off to Wood, who was wide open.
Still a
15. For a Rick Barker bank shot.
There you go. Still a 15-point Southwestern lead. Combs with a terrible entry pass, threw it away. Foul in backcourt, going to get, did they say Combs? Heath. All right, I'll give you that one. KJ Combs will get a rest. Travis will check in for Pulaski County. 2:47 to go in the third, and Southwestern has trimmed one off that. No, actually, the lead is the same it was at halftime. 15. Inside to Sims. There's two big men playing around down there. Sims wins that battle with Oaks. His second.
Sims not afraid to go to the basket. He's got 3 fouls and was going to come in earlier and got distracted. Chris Baker opting to keep Sims in the game with his 3 fouls, and why not? You need him.
I think so. He made the free throw. He has been the offense here in the third, and if you take him out, you know, he's in foul trouble, but you got to have him on the floor. Second one's good. 13-point Maroon lead, 2.5 to go here in the third. Southwestern still in this zone. Combs, 3-ball, no. Sims almost had the rebound, lost it. Somehow Fraley went in and got it. Found Combs on the backside, and Combs 7 in the quarter, but Fraley did all the work on that, got the rebound and the assist. Southwestern to front court. Dysinger, left wing, put it on the deck, slashes to the rim, blocked. Went up under the backboard. They're going to say Southwestern basketball.
Well, we got a brief moment. One of the things that always intrigued me is when a guy does get in early foul trouble like Sims did with 2 and you pull him out, seems like they get put in, they get that third one right away because they're just not into the game. I like the idea of leaving him in there. Sims got the inbounds pass, spun away from Oaks. Fraley comes across the arms and commits his foul. And I got Fraley with just 1.
I've got 2. I don't know if that's right or not. Team fouls. Pulaski's committed 4, Southwestern 3, and Sims missed the first free throw. He has 8 in the quarter. He had not scored at halftime. Chance to make it 9. That one's perfect. He's going to get a break for the final 2 minutes maybe of this quarter with the 3 fouls, as Wood will check back in. Fraley to front court. Southwestern with the 4 starters and Travis on the floor, or Pulaski, excuse me. Fraley puts it on the deck, and he's held. Easel. Common foul. They'll have it underneath. Sloan will check in for Pulaski County. Fraley will get a rest. Fraley's struggling with some ankles right now that are not good. Combs has it out high and says, somebody come get this thing. And Heath will. They're trying to figure out who's going to run the point, and it's going to be Heath. Southwestern in this 2-3, 2-1-2, whatever you want to call it. Inside to Sloan, little turnaround jumper. Sweet little left-handed jumper by Sloan. He's got 4, 2 in each half.
I say that's his first field goal of the contest.
Yeah. Inside to Wood, lost it, got it back, put it in. He's got 8. 14-point game. Pulaski still with the lead. Combs looks at 3, doesn't take it. Oaks diagonal to Sloan. Nice ball movement, got Combs a wide open 3. He has 10 in the quarter, 18 in the game, and by my count 4 3-point baskets.
He does, 4 of 7 to be exact.
17 ties the biggest lead, and we get a walk. Nice job by Sloan to do the flyby, as we call it. Southwestern scooted the puppies as Coffee too anxious. Largest lead of the game tied now, Bob, at 17 after the flurry to start the quarter. Southwestern is now falling back by 17. In the zone, you would think, as Pulaski did at the end of the half, they will go for 1 shot. We head toward 20 seconds.
Southwestern opting to not force the issue.
Well, if you're Pulaski, the clock is your friend. So And the all PC chant goes up. Little bump, no call. Travis threw it away. And it was after the bump, to be honest with you. It didn't affect the play, but there was a good bump in there.
I really don't think it affected the play.
No, I don't either. Quickly to front court. Southwestern's going to get a shot. It was not a very good shot, as Smith put up one that didn't draw iron. 51-34, Pulaski County at the end of 3 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
High school basketball quick care walk-in clinic wants you to know that short wait times. Yeah, you don't have to wait long if you're feeling sick. Maybe you've got a little sports injury, something else going on. In-house lab, x-ray. They're open late till 7 and on the weekdays, and they're 10 to 3 on Saturday. Behind the hospital just off Bogle Street in Mid Park West. Quick care walk-in clinic says just walk in when you need them. Also, Shelter Insurance Agent Rick Girdler has been proudly serving Somerset surrounding areas for many years. Doing so, Rick has helped generations of families get the right coverage at the right price. Stop by and see Shelter Agent Rick Girdler on Ogden Street in Somerset, or you can visit him on the web at shelterinsurance.com/Rick Girdler. 51-34 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, and when you start to get them W-2s and all of that stuff in the mail, just put it in a basket and take it to Randall D. Turpin. If counting's not your thing, that's the way to do it. They've been doing it for over 26 years now. Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, 51-34 in favor of Pulaski County.
I'm going to tell Randy you advised them to bring him in a basket.
Yeah.
Just throw it in a basket. I got good news if you're a Southwestern fan. They scored as many points in the third as they scored in the first half combined. Unfortunately, Pulaski scored 2 more than they did in the third quarter, 19-17. Sloan takes it down the lane, gives it up to his partner Travis. Missed the 3. Dysinger, quick rebound over the top, ahead of the crowd. Euro step, threw it up. No good. That was Coffey. Southwestern to get the rebound. Coffey's got it back. Dysinger shot it short. Oakes has another rebound. Quickly to front court. Combs, he has been in fuego. Driving layup, no. Travis with a rebound. And that's 4, I think, on Sims. No. They're going to say Easom.
His second.
Yep.
You mentioned Grant Oakes with another rebound. That's his 9th of the evening.
He's had a pretty nice game on the glass, and
he has.
I've got him unofficially with 10 points. Travis makes the free throw. My point being, if he should get one more rebound, that would be a double-double. Travis, second free throw. Yes. Largest lead of the game, Bob. It's 19. Southwestern quickly to front court. A great pass by Dysinger. Shot missed by Easom. Rebound to Sims. He's tied. No, he's not. He's held by Sloan.
His Sims got his 6th rebound.
Yep. That'll be a common foul underneath. Both teams have committed 5 fouls, so no bonus yet. Dysinger off the cut, got up about an 8-footer, no good, got hit. And Sloan may have got the daily double. He did. He just got another one. In 3 seconds, he got 2 fouls. It's not a record.
No, but close.
Dysinger, free throws perfect. He's got 3 in the quarter, or 3 in the half, 9 in the game. KJ Combs will come and get Sloan. Sloan will exit with 4 points.
Dysinger, 5 for 5 from the stripe.
If you're listening in Arkansas, how you doing this evening? Second free throw by Dysinger is good. I've got him now with 10 on the game. Travis back to Fraley, and he'll bring it to front court. And Southwestern's gone man. Straight up man this time. Got to pressure the ball. Got to go for the next 7 minutes if you're going to get back in this. Fraley against all kinds of traffic, all kinds of contact, and somehow got it in the basket.
That's Fraley's first points of this
half. Got a dozen on the game, I think. Quickly to front court. McKee went between the legs. I don't know if he meant to. Easom got it hung on his hip as he went down the lane. I think that was Easom. No, that was Coffey. Hung it on his hip, but it'll say off Pulaski County. Look at all the cuts, and they finally bring it out high to McKee, and he'll go to work on Travis. Pulls up, got it. Nice. That was got a man going one direction, pull up going the opposite way, and he can't get there. That was well done. Fraley to Combs. Oh, stolen away. Nice job by the big man, Sims. He goes into traffic and picks somebody. You want Combs or Travis? Which one you want?
I was going to say Oaks.
Okay, you got Oaks. I just wonder which one you wanted. Well, they call that a false choice. I was giving you the.
If you paid attention, I got that just as the referee signaled it. But
Sims' free throws perfect. He's had a nice second half.
He really has.
Yeah.
I like this kid's game.
Yep.
6 rebounds. He's got 8 points on the night, and he's as smooth as you can be on the free throw line.
Yeah, he's limited by foul trouble in the first half, but you can see the offense needs him. Still a 15-point lead with 6:20 to go. Pulaski comfortably on top. They've led since the very get-go. They got it to Oaks. That may have been off Oaks' leg. It was. Southwestern basketball.
Yeah, Oaks tried to go up, drew a double team. Good job. Defense collapsing down there on the post and forced the turnover.
If you're Pulaski, you have got to limit the turnovers and get shots. If you're Southwestern, you got to force turnovers.
As they just did.
Front court coffee or wrap around, no good. KJ Combs got a rebound and threw it away. Esom chases it down, nice hustle. They got Dysinger. Behind him to McKee, pulls up from 14. Didn't go. Nice rebound. Wait, KJ Combs, I thought he did come with the rebound. Euro step layup. KJ Combs has got 3, 7 in the game, 3.5. And the lead's back to 17. It's been as high as 19. Spin it to Dysinger from 22. Side rim, no good. KJ Combs with a rebound. Fraley, a little crossover dipsy-do. Gets it to Heath. Didn't. KJ Combs might have walked. Laid it in. He got back-to-back field goals. 9 on the game now. And the lead is 19, and that ties the largest lead of the game. Southwestern still running their stuff. They have a monster hole in under 5 minutes to figure out a way to get out of it. And we're going to get a hold against Pulaski County. Oaks might have got caught for his 4th.
Yeah, Sims trying to cut across the lane and just ran into
Oaks
proverbial roadblock.
Sloan will get back and Oaks will go to the bench, and he did the palms up with Coach Fraley. I don't even think Coach Fraley wanted to hear that. Why did you grab him is the question. And Sims free throw short. Could see it from here. KJ Combs with a rebound. I have said that a couple times tonight. Fraley blow by, didn't get there because Sims said no. The old Elvis defense there. Well, then the Ronstadt defense with an Elvis finish. We'll expound on that in a minute. Heath into the lane, puts it up off the rim, no good. Here comes Sloan with a nice follow rebound, no good. They're going to have to call that one on Sims. He kind of waded in and cleaned out the whole yard, and that's 4. No, the Linda Ronstadt defense is the Blue Bayou. Nobody got in the way. And the Elvis defense was the return to sender. So that's what those all mean. Sloan with a free throw and got it. Travis, with a free throw. He's got 3 of those in the quarter. And the lead is 20 for the first time, Bob.
4:30 to go here in the 4th period.
It's 21 for the first time as Zach Travis is 4-4. Travis is out. Jacob Combs is back, and he will bring with him 18 points. Pulaski still in a half-court trap, stolen away by Heath. Foul on Coffey, his second, 2 shots. Both teams will shoot the bonus from this point on, but that's a 2-shot foul in this instance. Shooting foul. Hall of Fame class looks well fed over there, don't they?
They do. They look good.
Heath missed the free throw.
They're excited to see their alma mater walk away with more than likely going to get the victory tonight.
Missed both of them. Sims with the rebound. I see my neighbor, the Commonwealth's attorney, walking out. He was part of one of those teams that got recognized. And I can tell you who it was in just a minute. Sims. He's got a hand on it, but it came right back to McKee.
The defense for Pulaski County tonight all game long has just been tenacious.
Been pretty good. It has, I agree. And Oaks, excuse me, Sloan, will pick up his 4th foul. Martin Hatfield, I am positive it would have been some recognition of one of the Nancy Dragon basketball teams because he was in school back before consolidation, and I am sure that's what that was all about. All right, Sims back at the line. Oh, yeah. And make the first one.
If I understand right, they have some pretty colors. They were, red and gray?
Red and gray. That's after your own heart, aren't they, Bob?
It is.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
Well, Sims has had a really good second half.
And if Mike Earp's listening right now, he just got a chuckle. He knows the backstory.
Yep, he does. Michael Earp, I hope you're listening. If you aren't, anybody is listening, tell him we're so glad that he's back with us in a great way. South Pulaski looks at all the cuts. Southwestern still playing hard. 3.5 to go. They are down 19. Probably not going to happen tonight, but you don't quit playing hard.
Yeah, playing man-to-man, trying to force a turnover if you can, and then Sims is done.
I think Sims may have just been disqualified, as they say. He is. That's 5. I've got him unofficially with 13, all in this half. It's in the neighborhood of correct. It may not be right. Plus or minus 2.
I've got him with 11.
Okay. Oaks at the free throw line. That one squirreled around and stayed, and I've got Oaks with 11 now.
And you and I think, had a discrepancy between Wood and Sims.
And it was probably Wood, to be honest with you. Free throw, yes. Again, mine are unofficial because I'm almost trying to pay attention to what's going on.
Mine are less unofficial than yours.
Quickly to front court, Southwestern. They spin it around. They're going to get a look out of this. No, Pulaski's defense closed out quickly. Wood puts it on the deck, into the lane, up and under move, put it up, back rim, no. And Sloan has a rebound. Ahead to Bertram, put it on the deck, got hit, gave it back to Heath, kicked it into the end zone, turnover, Southwestern basketball. We go into 3 minutes, a 21-point Pulaski County lead. That is as big as it's been, children. 16-8 at the end of one quarter, and it's not been close since. Southwestern cut it to 6 at one time in the second quarter. Now all you're looking for is for a clock to run out and nobody to turn an ankle. Southwestern has it in front court, still running their stuff. 3-ball, McKee off a screen, no. Battle for the rebound.
Gonna be a hell ball.
Yeah, it was between Bertram and Wood. Southwestern basketball.
Be sure and stay tuned. At the conclusion of the game, we will name a Somerset Community College player of the game for each squad, and we will name a Modern Systems defender of the game.
Caleb Adams checks in for Pulaski for the first time. Wood, free throw line jumper, back rim, no. Combs has a rebound. That would be Caleb Sloan. Puts it on the deck, can't get away. Behind him to Adams. Oaks, 3-ball. That's off the side of the rim. Smith, Andrew Smith with a rebound. Fumbled it away. Sloan came up with it. Can he run it down? He doesn't, but it's rescued by Adams. Got it underneath. Pulaski had 2 guys out of bounds. Both of them are in the air. Little baseline jumper from Bertram. Pulaski had 2 guys out of bounds at the same time, but they were both in the air trying to save the ball. Kind of comical. Largest lead of the game, Bob, 23.
65-42, your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Nice strong drive by Eastham. He's in the book. we're going to get a timeout with 1:29 to go. 65-44 as Bob just gave you on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
L&N Federal Credit Union, been in business since 1954 and set up as a financial cooperative. Profits are given back to individuals way of better interest rates, lower fees, convenient services, and resource programs. They can offer everything necessary for your personal or business finances. Stop by L&N in front of the Kroger Marketplace, equal housing lender, NCUA insured.
Bob, I'm trying to give our cameraman a hard time, but it's not doing any good, so we'll go back to basketball. Southwestern has it. We head toward a minute. And checking in for Pulaski County, Ethan Holt. He's hard to hide. Holt's about 6'5", about 280. Got the best red beard of any high school player I've seen in a long time. He's going to send Cameron Pierce to the line. Pierce's first free throw is perfect. I got him for 6 on the game. Southwestern's Luke Jacobs will check in. Don't think we've missed anybody, but if we have, we'll try to catch them. Yes, Lake and Nazario's in the game, number 4.
He is?
Yep. Second free throw rattles out. Rebound comes away to, and that's a number I need. That is Jalen Coomer, number 22, in for Pulaski County. Polston has it out high, puts it on the ground, puts it on the deck, can't get through. 40 seconds to play. Here goes driving layup by Heath.
Oh, that was Adams.
Oh, Adams, excuse me.
Caleb Adams.
Yeah, Adams is in the book. Nazario finds Jacobs, not going to go. Rebound came away to Smith, and he got mauled. Double alt. Holt picks up the foul. His second. Team's 10th. Doesn't matter. It would have been a shooting foul. 2 coming to Smith. First one, yes. So he's in the book. Southwestern will get Aaron Trammell into the game. And trying to find a number on the gentleman just in front of me here. That would be Maybrier. Second free throw's good, Bob, as Smith made both. Jones also will check in for Southwestern. I think we got everybody. Pulaski County has it in front court. This should be the last possession, we think. Adams into the lane, tries to get it to Holt, can't. Stolen away, and here comes Jones. Get it ahead, layup, shot put up. Meadows got a shot up, and he got hammered. Holt got his third. Holt has been in the game for a minute and a half. He's got 3 fouls. That's production, isn't it?
Well, it's one way to get yourself in the scorebook.
Meadows says thank you very much because he buries one. Free throw, that is. 67-49 as the second one goes. All right, we got 3 seconds left. I'm calling a halt. 67-49, Pulaski County will win this one on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Bob Boone will get us ready with some numbers here in a minute, but I'm going to run us through the scoring recap at the end of one quarter. 16-8 Pulaski County, 32-17 Pulaski County at the half, 51-34 Pulaski County at the end of 3, and Pulaski will go on to win 67-49 in a final. Pulaski County will move to 10-7 on the season. Southwestern will fall to 7-10 on the season. This game, Pulaski County led at 3-2 and never trailed. They got it out to as many as 23 on one occasion. Never really a challenge. A 6-point lead, Southwestern cut it to second quarter, but never any closer than that. So Pulaski will get the win over Southwestern tonight. We're going to pick some players of the game, sponsored by Somerset Community College, here in just a moment. We will also pick our defenders of the game, sponsored by Modern systems. But we also want to thank Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West, our title sponsor. They have short wait times for flu shots or immediate medical care with in-house lab and x-ray. They're open late, 7 p.m. on weekdays and 10 to 3 on Saturday. They're behind the hospital just off Bogle Street in Med Park West. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic says just walk in when you need us. We also want to thank our presenting sponsor, the Don Franklin family of dealerships. The 2019 models are arriving daily. The 2019 models are arriving daily, so stop by and visit one of their Somerset locations and find yours today. Or go online, donfranklingm.com. View their entire inventory. Don Franklin family of dealerships. They will treat you like family. Also, the Rick Barker Godby Realty and Auction, their bank shot sponsored all season long. We got 2 of those in the second half, probably missed a couple more. But again, we want to thank Rick Barker, Godby Realty Auction. Intrust Counseling Service, been with us since we fired this thing up. They're excited to announce that they're now accepting new clients at all 3 of their Somerset locations. Please call them at 676-0638, or one of their team members would be happy to schedule you with a perfect clinician to meet your needs. You can also check out their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare KY, proudly serving clients since 1999. The final score, as we gave you just a minute ago, Pulaski County led this one wire to wire in a 67-49 final. Bob is getting some final numbers. I'm going to give you some unofficial scoring numbers, and then he'll correct maybe some discrepancies that I might have. But for Southwestern on the game, they're led in scoring by Braden Sims with 13 points, all of those coming in the second half as he was in foul trouble early. One other player in double figures, that was Cole Dysinger. Tanner McGee had 4, Chase Esom 2, Andrew Smith 2, Hunter Coffey 2, 8 to John Wood, and 2 to Ethan Meadows. For Pulaski County, give me a quick second here, as they are led in scoring on the game by Jacob Combs. I've got him with 18 points on the game, 4 3-point baskets in the game. Caleb Sloan had 4 points, 2 points to Dalton Bertram, 4 points to Garrett Heath, 12 points to Grant Oakes, 9 to KJ Combs, 4 to Zach Travis, 12 to Colton Fraley, and 2 to Caleb Adams. So Pulaski County wins this one, as we said, 67-49. Henderson Chiropractic's committed to relieving your pain using the true principles of chiropractic care. The Caring Helpful team strives for excellence through extraordinary service and patient education. Dr. Henderson provides chiropractic care for injuries that occur during sports, auto accidents, work-related activities, or just everyday wear and tear. The experience you need for the results you want. That's Henderson Chiropractic. Bob, you got some numbers?
Yeah, I do.
All right,
overall shooting, neither team ended up very well. Pulaski County got a little bit better in the second half, ended up 21 of 52 overall. Southwestern ended up just making 15 shots on the night out of 41 attempts, and they were 0 for 9 from behind the three-point line. Pulaski County just 5 of 20 from behind the three-point line. However, both teams shot well from the charity stripe, 18 of 22 for the Warriors, 18 of 23 for Pulaski County. Rebounds, again, very similar numbers, 26 to 23 overall, that give the advantage to Pulaski County, but they doubled up Southwestern 14 to 7 on the offensive glass, and I think your scoring recap was perfect. We got to name a couple of players.
We do. I'm going to go ahead.
Each squad. We got to name one.
You be thinking. I'm going to go ahead and thank the good folks at Citizens National Bank. They opened their doors on the square in downtown Somerset in 1920, and for nearly 100 years, they've been the bank of the people of Pulaski County, remaining locally owned and operated with no mergers. No mergers. We got a guy clean.
They clean up quick.
I thought it was Kevin. All right, we're going to give Citizens Bank one more shot since I lost total concentration. Citizens National Bank. They opened their doors on the square in 1920, Bob. That was almost 100 years ago. Do you know that? They've been the bank of the people of Pulaski
And you got
County.
a savings account about that long?
1961.
Oh, okay.
That's not 1920 now. Come on. Remaining locally owned and operated, no mergers, acquisitions, or name changes. Citizens National Bank is your hometown bank. serving Pulaski County with 7 convenient locations. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together. Member FDIC. The Modern Systems defenders of the game, and the Somerset Community College players of the game are just around the corner after, I think, Barry Turner Real Estate Group. Working with the right people matters in real estate. Barry Turner, broker and owner at Turner Realty Group, knows the ropes. Over the years, Turner Realty Group has developed excellent relationships with their clients. You can see for yourself on their Zillow profile with more reviews than anyone else in Lake Cumberland region. Turner Realty Group, just off 27 between lights 21 and 22. Call 679-SOLD or go online at shopsomersethomes.com. All right, Bob. Work with me here.
Well, I'm liking some big guys.
All
For
right,
Southwestern, I like both of them. John Wood for defender of the game and Braden Sims for player of the game. Those are my 2 nominees.
I'm good with that.
Even though Braden ended up in some foul trouble, he came in and actually helped Southwestern to work their way back into the game. And John Wood down low did a great job defense and did a pretty decent job trying to protect the basket. But when he was all by himself, he got a little tougher, but that's for Southwestern. That's what I've got. If you agree with that,
I'm good with that. That works.
Pulaski County again. Grant Oaks maybe for defender of the game.
I
he
think
had
so.
9 rebounds, but he just he does a good job down low. And
I would have no argument with that at all.
And then I circled the senior Jacob Combs as player of the game.
Well, he had a night. Let's just be honest. He shot the lights out of it, and his floor game was solid. And for the only senior on either team who played significant minutes, let's tip our hat. Go ahead and name him.
He made 4 of the 5 3-point shots that Pulaski County had.
So our Somerset Community College players of the game are Jacob Combs and Braden Sims, right?
Sounds good.
All right. Never underestimate what you can do. At Somerset Community College, we can help you get in, get out, and get a better job quickly. They have technical programs that get you to work. Transfer programs that will get you on the right path for a 4-year degree with the opportunity for free tuition with a work-ready scholarship. You'd be crazy to go anywhere else. Apply today at somerset.kctcs.edu. Our Modern Systems defenders of the game, once again, that would be for Pulaski County. We're going to go with Grant Oaks and John Wood for Southwestern, if I'm not mistaken, is what we said. Modern Systems are proud to sponsor the defenders of the game. They've been defending homes and businesses since 1979 with thousands of satisfied customers across the Commonwealth and an A-plus rating by the Better Business Bureau. You can count on Modern Systems to deliver a superior defense for your home or business. Call them at 679-4556 or visit our website at modernsystems.inc.com. Bob, that will just about wrap it up for what we did tonight. We've got an appointment you and I do in the morning, but I don't want to forget, if you need any monogramming done, whatever, you need screen print, you need anything done in the line of having to do with embroidery, screen printing, anything like that, go see the good folks at Magic Monograms out on West Highway 80. They'll put your designs on anything you want. You can find them on Facebook. Just search Magic Monograms or embroidery. Contact them by email, sales@magicmonograms.net. I've about wrapped this up. You and I have a date in the morning.
We do, right back here for some more Quick Care Walk-In Clinic basketball.
12:15 airtime, the ladies' version of this crosstown rivalry, as Kevin likes to call it. We want to thank again, as always, our title sponsor, Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Ned Park West, and our presenting sponsor, the Don Franklin family of dealerships, and everyone who makes this possible. I don't know. I know something about 1080 now. Somebody said
it's
it looks
a really
better.
Good picture.
It didn't help my enunciation. It didn't help my reading. And it didn't help my basketball knowledge one bit to be in 1080.
Kind of like when my wife had cataract surgery. I got real nervous because she was going to see a whole lot more of me. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with 1080.
Now let's step back to reality. We enjoyed tonight. We're glad you all did. For everybody here at Pulaski County High School, for Brian Miller, as always, who treats us very well. It was a Hall of Fame night. For everybody who got inducted, congratulations. And for anybody who didn't, there's always next year, boys and girls. For Bob Boone, I'm Mike Kerr. We're going to say good night. Don't forget, about 12:15 tomorrow, we're going to do this again right here from Pulaski High School. Until then, good night, everybody.